Previously on World Went Dark Outdoors.
This episode of World Went Dark Outdoors starts right now!
World Went Dark is brought to you by Mountain Hollow Game Calls, Executioner Broadheads, Triple B Adventures, The Hooker Deer Drag, Backwoods Taxidermy, and these other fine companies.
All right, folks, well, here we are. It's the opening day of New York Turkey. We're up here with the boys from Mountain Hollow, Ken Hamill, Gerald Foster. We're got some birds located. Ken went out this week here, this week before the season opened, and found us some birds. So we're gonna get on out there, see if we can get these birds talking. I know there's a couple longbeards in that group. You know, he has five or six located. So we're gonna get out there now. It's early. It's 10 after 4. So we're gonna head on out there. We're gonna roll out and see if we can get these birds to talk off roost and go after one. So stick with us. World Went Dark Outdoors, Mountain Hall Game Calls, turkey hunting in New York.
Two of them down there.
That was 2.
One more.
see more deer, you better smell like one.
Drive rut-crazed bucks right into your hunting path with the most powerful estrus scent collected from real does. From their signature buck butter to the new rub and ride, all of Lowe's deer scents are vacuum sealed for freshness. For buck butter, wet deer cover scent, fatal attraction, suicide buck, and more, get yours today at www.loweswhitetail.com.
Folks, we worked so hard for this bird today. You have no idea what we've been through. I'm back up here, the first day in New York turkey season, with my main man, Ken Hamill, behind the camera. I am so jacked up right now, you have no idea.
Hey.
I missed a bird last year, and I felt so bad because Ken worked so hard to put me on this bird. And I ended up missing it. And look at me, I'm so jacked up right now. And we went out this morning. He had a good spot picked out. I doubted him a little bit because we went there last night, didn't hear any gobbles.
You're unbelievable.
But I doubted him, but you know what? I stuck with the plan. He made me go there. We went there, and boy, did we have a big old strutter coming in with 2 jakes and a hen. I mean, they closed the distance in a minute, 2 minutes, from 150 yards to 70 yards. And we're just waiting for him to close the distance a little more, and here comes a big old coyote. And I mean, he was sneaking up on these birds, and he just chased them off.
Hey.
And I was so depressed at that point, I thought, what else can go wrong? And we went to, I don't know how many different spots and called and
The
called
other thing
and
is,
called.
I've seen more people today than I've ever seen here in northern New York. I was getting aggravated myself.
And we couldn't get a bird to gobble for nothing. So we decided to come up north here in the Adirondacks. And I'm telling you, it was 3 minutes we were sitting here. And these birds, I mean, they were on a beeline right for his calling.
Hey, that GF gobbler getter.
The gobbler getter.
I'm using the GF
He's
gobbler
using
getter
the GF
today.
gobbler getter. And I'm telling you, it brought that big old longbeard in and a jake, both gobbling. Like
well, we
that.
started off with that cherry poplar box call.
We started off with the cherry poplar
and then once
box
he hit
call.
the GF gobbler getter, I said, I'm putting that away and just using that.
And these birds were here in no time. I mean, you could hear him gobbling, getting louder.
Hey.
And Ken just said to me, I see them. They're coming right out in the opening on the left. And I was so impatient. I kept saying, can I take him? And he's going, no. And I'm going, come on, man. Can I take him?
Hey.
That's just redemption right there. That's the excitement in me, because I missed last year. I wanted to shoot one of these birds so bad that Ken's been putting me on. And, you know, things happen. I missed. I don't know what happened, but whatever it was. Doesn't matter now. We got a big old longbeard on the ground. I'm going to go get this bird.
Hey. That's where it went dark outdoors and Mountain Holly Game Cole's style.
The combination right there. WWDO, MHGC style.
There's nothing like it, is there?
It's awesome. Hey, look at the rope on this guy. Holy moly.
What's the spurs like on that baby? Oh, he's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good Adirondack bird.
He's a good bird, man.
Hey, congratulations, buddy.
Ken, thank you so much. Folks, Ken's the man. I'm telling you. He put me on so many birds. I had so many jakes last year at the end of the gun, and I'm not gonna shoot a jake, but I'm telling you, we worked so hard for this bird. I came back up last year after my first trip, went out, he tried to get me on more birds and more birds. We just couldn't get it done. We had jakes at the end of the gun, but no longbeards. And I was convinced this year that I was gonna put a good one on the ground for him. He's done a lot of work for me. I just put in a ton of time to find me this bird. So, folks, I'm proud of this bird right here. This is a big old bird.
The shortest distance to success is not always measured by the easiest path in life. Sometimes a little extra patience goes a long way while in the outdoors. Sometimes a little extra attention to detail separates a good broadhead from an exceptional broadhead. Sometimes the choice is simple. Choose Executioner Broadheads the next time you're out in the woods. Executioner Broadheads, born to kill.
Well, people, this is what I got going on here. I got in here this morning, had, I don't know, I think I heard about 3 or 4 different gobblers. 2 of them are out in the field here, probably about 400 yards or so, with there's 2 strutters and 2 hens, and they're just moseying around out there. I belly crawled out and got my decoys about 35 yards out in front of me, and there's all kinds of like structures out in this field, rock piles and stuff. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna sit here and see what they do. Well, folks, first time on this property, the birds didn't do what I wanted them to do. I had no idea what was what when I came in here in the dark. If I would have came in here, if I'd have known I was going to come here, I would have came here last night and checked it out a little bit. But 2 nice birds were roosted behind me about, I don't know, I'd say about 150 yards or so. And they pitched down into the opposite field that I was in, and they just stayed out there for like 3 hours. And I watched them. I can still see the one out there, but I'm gonna put a game plan together. I believe I will be coming here tomorrow morning and setting up in the right place now that I got an idea of what the land is and where I'm allowed to be and whatnot. And alright, guys, those were the birds I was on this morning, and it looks like my decision paid off pretty good. I decided not to go after them this morning after I realized where they were, and they stayed here all day, and it looks like they're gonna go roost where they were this morning. So I brought a ground blind, and as you've seen in the footage, there is a lot of structures out in this field that I can get the blind up against and put some decoys out and try to cut them off when they come off the roost. So I guess my plan is to ease out in the field now that they're out of sight. They're probably going to get ready to go up in the roost in about 10 minutes or so. They went down over the hill a little bit, and I'm going to grab the blind and run out there and set it up for tomorrow morning. Looks good. There's 2 longbeards. Wish me luck. Alright, folks. Roasted these birds last night. This is our last day here in New York. There's 2 longbeards, so me and Jeff are gonna get in here and try to pull off a double. hopefully it works out. They should come down the trail right to us, so we're gonna slip in here real quiet, get in the blind plenty early enough. Birds are roosted about 150 yards away from us. Hopefully they read the script and we get it done. Whirlwind Dark Outdoors, Mountain Hollow Game Calls, Potsdam, New York, baby. Let's get it done. Get her done, buddy.
Simple. Efficient. Amazing. The Hooker Deer Drag. Patented. Made in the USA. Available online at hookerdeerdrag.com. Take a hooker to the woods with you.
See the decoys. I can't even see them. You're on. Can you see them? Yep, you're on. They're coming right here to us right now. Let me know when I can turn it right a little bit. Here it comes right to the point. Just don't move. Is he still on the screen?
had that box call, and this bird gobbled right over here. He made his way right up through the woods, right in the edge of the woods. Popped out in the field. And I mean, he saw the decoys and just came in. I mean, full strut, spitting and drumming. Did you hear him, Carl, spitting and drumming? He's got a nice rope on him, and I can't thank Carl enough.
That was awesome.
Carl, thank you, man. You are the man. He let me shoot. I can't thank you enough, Carl. And this bird came in, and you saw what happened, folks. We just
I didn't get much footage of him because he came in from a weird angle.
Yeah, he came in from a weird angle. And I only have one window open on this side, so I couldn't let him get too far. So we had to take the shot. I'm gonna go get this bird because we can get another bird to come in here. So, folks, stick with us. Carl, you the man. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you. Shoot.
There he is. He's on the ground. Got a nice fan on him. I don't know, 8 or 9 inch beard. I mean, it's a good bird. Spurs are all worn off.
He must have been a fighter.
Yeah, but he's a good bird.
Awesome.
Thank Carl again, man. This is awesome. I'm happy, man. It's a great bird. We called him right in. Came right into those Avian X decoys. Strutting, spitting and drumming. It was great.
Tagged out in New York.
Tagged out in New York, folks.
World Went Dark is brought to you by Mountain Hollow Game Calls, Executioner Broadheads, Triple B Adventures, The Hooker Deer Drag, Backwoods Taxidermy, and these other fine companies.